Hi guys! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do something along the lines of going back to school, even though it's something we don't really want to talk about right now. The clock's a ticking and we got to get on it. So before I start talking about like advice on going back to school and going back to starting your senior year in high school, I kind of want to talk about my outfit like I normally do. So my outfit, kind of just threw it on. It's kind of rainy. It's been really bipolar in Colorado, so yeah. So gonna start with my shirt and stuff. So this shirt I actually got at Forever 21. Got it yesterday. It was like 12 bucks. It's cropped. I like to put it over the shoulder. The sleeves are kind of like oversized, so I like rolled them up a little bit. And then this cute little bralette I also got at Forever 21. It was like $9. And then these black skinny jeans. Accessories, when I like wear stuff like this, I like to do stuff that's super kind of like not gaudy, but I like to accessorize. So I have this Nixon watch that I have on. It's rose gold and emerald with a black leather strip thing. I got this from Zumiez. Cute little bracelet I have on. I have it on all the time. And then I have some cute little bracelets, gold accents, class ring because I thought it was appropriate for this video. Other ring that I got from some people. Moon necklace, cute little gold chain choker that I got from Forever 21. And then my hoops. My signature look is definitely, since I have gauges, I like to put hoops in my... I like wear stuff like this. I like to do stuff that's super kind of like not gaudy, but I like to accessorize. So I have this Nixon watch that I have on. It's rose gold and emerald with a black leather strip thing. I got this from Zumiez. Cute little bracelet I have on. I have it on all the time. And then I have some cute little bracelets, gold accents, class ring because I thought it was appropriate for this video. Other ring that I got from some people. Moon necklace, cute little gold chain choker that I got from Forever 21. And then my hoops. My signature look is definitely, since I have gauges, I like to put hoops in my gauges, and so that's kind of what I did. So and then my makeup, yeah, not gonna talk about that because it's a mess. So let's get to our video, and yeah. So when it comes back to going into the groove of going back to school, everything like that, whether you're in high school, I know a lot of my viewers are younger, so I kind of want to reach out to that audience. I kind of want to touch base about like what I would do and what my best friend and I talked about going back to school, everything like that. I also want to talk to you guys about senior year and what to expect and how it's gonna basically like play out, because it's gonna be crazy. So, as some of you guys know, I just graduated. I am going to be attending Metro in the fall, so that'll be fun. So kind of excited to see how college goes and how that's gonna work out for me. So number one thing I can say about going into your senior year is to be prepared. And when I say that, I mean that as be prepared with your supplies, stay organized, make sure you have everything lined up, like your classes, make sure your credits are all good. If not, make sure you have them in place to where you can try to get it all under control so you can graduate on time, everything like that. Being prepared and being organized your senior year is going to be very important, especially when you're going on to the next chapter in your life, whether that be the military, going straight into the workforce, or going to college. It just depends on how you take things and how you want to go about being prepared. Number two, I have to tell you guys, I know you guys have been hearing like high school goes by really fast. You're all 4 years of high school. And when I was a freshman, I was like, no, it's not. Like, I'll be good. I have time. No, you don't. Because let me tell you, it goes by really fast. It was kind of scary on how fast it went. And that's like, it's good, but it's also like nerve-wracking because you don't know what you're gonna do. You don't know who you're gonna be. You think you have everything in place, but if we're being realistic, we don't. And so that kind of leads me to my next point, is to stay on top of everything. Stay on top of your assignments, stay on top of studying, stay on top of trying to balance your school, social, and work. Like, it's hard. It really is hard because I had to work. I had to balance studying. I had to balance my college classes. I had to balance social life, relationships, friendships, family life. It was hard. It really is hard. And I don't think students nowadays get a lot of credit because of how hard it is. I think older people now just kind of brush it off and say it's easy for you. You don't have to pay bills. You don't have a family to provide for. But it's tough. It really is tough. And it's only getting more and more difficult. And so just try to stay on top of it. I'm here to motivate you guys, give you guys like the hype, like anything you guys need, just please comment below, follow me on social media. I'm always here to listen to you guys, listen to your problems, and if you guys have any questions or need advice on anything throughout your whole school year, like please reach out because I'm more than welcome to help you guys out. See, my next point would probably be by the time you graduate, like by the day you graduate, your life does not need to be figured out. I think that's one of the most misconceptions of graduation and finishing high school is the fact that everyone believes that by the day you graduate, you need to know what college you're going to. You need to know what job you want to be. You need to know like the whole game plan of your whole life, and that's not true. Like, okay, it is important to know like what makes you happy and everything like that. But in order to do that, you need to learn who you are and who you want to be. You need to set goals for yourself. You need to know your aspirations in life. That's really like the biggest thing to me is by the day you graduate, have goals for yourself. Have aspirations. Know what you like and know what you don't like. I think that's one of the biggest things to me is my whole senior year. I was typically like more of the goal-oriented, I knew what I wanted to do, I have a plan type of person, but I have friends who don't know what they want to do yet, don't know who they are yet, and that's perfectly okay. Like, you can take all the time you need, just don't take forever, you know? Like, you still need to make sure you get your stuff done, but you don't need to have your whole life figured out. That's the biggest misconception, and it makes me really irritated to see people like make rash decisions because they believe they have to have a plan the day they graduate, and that's not the case at all. My final and probably one of the most important points that I have for anyone in high school and going into their senior year, because I know I experienced this for myself, is remove yourself from negative energy, negative vibes, negative people, toxic relationships. I went all 4 years with good friendships, but a majority of them were very negative and very toxic. And that goes for friendships and relationships. I've had to deal with a lot of things, which I might make a video about, but it's not fun to deal with, especially your last year of high school. Like, this is the last year you have to finally blossom as who you want to be, and this is your last year to finally let loose and have fun, and you're not going to be able to do that when you have people dragging you down and making you feel really bad about yourself. So, and this goes for everyone, like, you don't have to just be going into your senior year, but when it comes to drama and it comes to all the unnecessary things in high school and in life in general, like, you just need to remove yourself. It's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for the people around you. And it's just going to bring you down, and it's not good. So that's probably my number one thing my senior year. I did it, and it felt really good. Made me realize who I really am as a person, and it made me really comfortable with myself and with others, and it made me find people that I actually vibe with and who I connect with on a whole nother level, and it's just so good. It feels so good. So, aside from the senior year kind of stuff, if you guys have questions about your senior year, please just let me know. We're going to kind of talk about what me and Liv talked about when preparing to go back to school, like a month before. So, a month before school, you typically want to make sure all of your summer homework's done if you have that. You need to make sure you get all of your supplies that you need, like notebooks, markers, highlighters, pencils, pens, whatever you need. When it comes to me and Liv, we're very OCD, so we have to have sticky notes. We have to have everything color coordinated. Everything, like, I have a label maker, so I have to, like, label literally everything because it will drive me insane. So that's one thing I highly suggest, is make sure, like, your supplies are good, you're organized, everything is set in place, everything like that. One of my, like, number one things going back to school are the outfits. So when it comes down to outfits, you really want to make sure that your clothing is going to be something that's comfortable, because you are sitting in a classroom all day. You're going to be running around. You're going to be doing stupid stuff in the hallways. Like, you got to be comfortable, but you still got to look stylish. And so the number one thing with me is when you go clothes shopping for school, like, make sure everything you get is, you can dress it up, you can dress it down, and most importantly, it describes who you are as a person, and it shows your expression and your individuality, because you want to be different, you want to stand out. So what's not different than being yourself? Like, that's just, I don't know. And then I'll have a video on school clothing and my school haul and stuff like that soon, hopefully in the next week or two. Aside from outfits, supplies, more of like materialistic things, you do want to make sure you start maybe like 2-3 weeks before you start school, start going to sleep at a reasonable time. Yeah, it's summer. Yeah, there's still stuff going on. There's still meetups. There's still kickbacks. There's all that fun stuff you still have. And I'm not saying to cut it off all completely, but you gotta get some sleep. Going to sleep at 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning is not cutting it, guys. You gotta go to bed at a reasonable time, and it's just something you gotta do. And on top of that, we should probably start waking up at a decent time too. One of the things that I like to do is at least like 2 weeks before, I like to start, like, typically, if I don't work on a day, I typically wake up at noon, which is really bad, but like, set your alarm clock for like 8 o'clock, and then from then on you can start going 30 minutes before that, and just kind of like get into the routine of waking up earlier. Don't like do it like cold turkey, just like you can like ease yourself, stuff like that. That's probably like one of the most important things, because sleep is really important. It helps you with your whole get up. Aside from sleep and stuff like that, you should probably remain active. And by remaining active, I don't mean it physically, because I am probably the most inactive person ever. I don't go to the gym, don't do any of that, which I probably should, but it's not my cup of tea. So by remaining active, I feel like you should definitely remain active socially. And by that, I mean reach out to people you may have not talked to or hung out with over the summer. Reach out to your friends. Maybe reach out to lower or upperclassmen. Ask them how like everything's going for them. Like, connections gets you everywhere. Like, connections is where it's at. If you have connections, you will strive and you will succeed. And that's the pro tip, number 1. But yeah, like, and when it comes to like remaining active physically, you can always do that. Like, I'm not really into working out and stuff like that, but like, you should still go on walks. You should still go hiking. You should, like, do healthy stuff. Just don't sit in bed and watch Netflix or play stupid Fortnite all day. Like, it's not okay. On top of talking about social and physical states and remaining active and stuff like that, I kind of want to touch base on before school. You need to really focus on your level of confidence and your level of health. And when I mean that as in, I'm not the most confident person in the world. And no one really is. I mean, we do have the cocky people. I mean, I can have a list of names, but that's not my place. But the level of confidence that you have with yourself is going to make you feel so much better, and it's going to make you strive in what you want to do. Because when you're confident with yourself and you're happy with yourself, it will only make you want to do better, and it'll make you do better. And I think that's really important in today's time, because right now we're just sitting on the back of looking at our phone, like on our screens, just talking about how I wish I looked like her, or she has this, I don't have that, I need to get that done, or something like that. So finding the level of confidence, and I'm not saying 100% like confidence and stuff like that, but like, find characteristics that you like about yourself. Like, my eyes are my favorite thing about myself, and so I like to make my eyes pop out. Or my hair, I like my hair a lot, so I like to make sure my hair is always done. Like, just little things like that. Just make sure you carry yourself off well. And when it comes down to your health, you need to remain healthy. And when I say that, like, don't get me wrong, I don't eat the best. I really don't. Like, a bag of Cheetos, hot Cheetos is calling my name, like, I'm grabbing it. Like, no regrets. But you need to focus on your health, as in mentally and emotionally, and I feel like that's something that isn't very focused on nowadays. Is our emotional and our mental state is very important, and it doesn't get a lot of attention as it should, and that's something that people need to focus on. Like, I've had a lot of places in my life where I haven't been the most stable mentally and emotionally, and it only made me not do anything to my full potential. And I think it's really important for us to realize that our health and our well-being comes before anything else. Anything else. And that should be more focused on. So maybe I'll make a video about that stuff later on. But my last tip for going back to school is to have good habits. And by good habits, I mean doing like skincare routines, coloring, maybe like having a cute like little spa night in a bath, and like having a glass of wine or a bottle of wine if you're me. It's kind of just your preference. Good habits, just remain positive, like do cool stuff, like don't be afraid to be who you are, because you're pretty fucking sick. But yeah, so I think that wraps it all up. I'll probably come up with stuff right when this video ends, but that's just how my life works. So if you guys have any comments, concerns, dilemmas, please just comment down below, message me, email me, follow me on social media. I love to hear from you guys, love to see what you guys have to say. One thing I do have to say that's not related to this is someone commented on my last video and mentioned something about male fashion and how they want me to do a male video on their fashion stuff. If you want to like maybe email me or like send me a little DM and tell me like if you want a male companion with me talking about stuff like that, or if you want me to just do a video on what I find attractive on men and what I think fits men well, yeah, definitely let me know. I thought that was a really cool idea. So bring on those ideas. I love you guys so much. And tomorrow is a moon event. You all better be there watching the moon, because me and Liv are going. We're getting a bottle of wine. We're going to be laying down, watching the moon by the airport. So it's all positive vibes around here, guys. So thanks for watching. Thanks for coming back. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you all soon.